Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered about our place in the universe? For millennia, we have been bound by our fragile biological bodies, but what if we could break free? What if we could take the very essence of who we are, our thoughts, our memories, our consciousness, and transfer it into a digital space? This is the core idea behind mind uploading. Imagine your brain as a complex, beautiful hard drive. Mind uploading is the hypothetical process of copying all the data from that hard drive. It would be a perfect one-to-one replica of your mind, but living inside a computer, a server, or a vast network we call the cloud. The process itself is still in the realm of science fiction, but the concept is grounded in science. We would need to map every single neuron in your brain. That's about 86 billion neurons, by the way. Each one has thousands of connections called synapses. We'd have to record the state of every connection. It's a monumental task, like creating a map of every star in our galaxy and noting its relationship to every other star. Once this perfect map is created, we would then need to simulate it on a powerful computer. This simulation would, in theory, be you. It would wake up with your memories, your personality, and your love for pizza or cosmic documentaries. This isn't just about making a backup copy of yourself. It's about achieving a new form of existence. Think about it. Your physical body can get sick. It ages. It's limited by the laws of biology. But a digital mind? It could exist for as long as the servers that host it have power. It could travel across the internet at the speed of light. It could experience realities that we can only dream of, all from within a simulated environment. We're not just talking about an upgrade to our technology. We're talking about a fundamental upgrade to what it means to be human. It's a leap as significant as the one from single-celled organisms to complex life. So, when we talk about mind uploading, we are exploring one of humanity's oldest dreams, immortality. But this isn't the stuff of magic potions or mystical fountains. This is immortality achieved through data, processing power, and a deep understanding of the 3-pound universe inside our skulls. It's the ultimate expression of our journey from stardust to digital beings. The universe has been around for 13.8 billion years. With mind uploading, a human consciousness could potentially be around to see what happens in the next 13.8 billion. And that, my friends, is a cosmic perspective. What would your daily life look like if your mind lived in the cloud? Your morning alarm wouldn't be a jarring noise. It would be a gentle line of code. You wouldn't need to commute to work. Instead, you could instantly manifest your digital self in a virtual office, collaborating with colleagues from around the globe in a shared simulated space. Your work wouldn't be limited by physical tools. An architect could build an entire city with a thought. A scientist could run a million-year climate simulation in a matter of hours. The very nature of labor and creativity would be transformed, limited only by our imagination and the processing power at our disposal. Relationships would also undergo a profound change. Imagine being able to share a memory with a loved one directly, allowing them to experience it just as you did. Friendships could span millennia, evolving and deepening over vast stretches of time. You could visit your great-great-great-great-grandchildren in their own virtual worlds. However, it also raises questions. How would you connect with those who remain in the physical world? Would a digital hug ever feel the same as a real one? Family ties, which are so deeply rooted in shared physical experiences and biological bonds, would have to find a new foundation in this digital landscape. The benefits of such an existence are, frankly, astronomical. Forget forgetting. Your memory would be perfect. You could recall the precise taste of the cake from your 5th birthday, or instantly access and understand any piece of information ever recorded. Learning a new language or mastering quantum physics could be as simple as downloading a file. Your mind could explore the cosmos, not through a telescope, but by processing raw data from space probes as if you were there. You could ride a light beam to the edge of the known universe, or dive into the heart of a simulated star, all from the safety of the server. This digital life would be a life without physical decay. Disease, aging, and a bad back would become relics of a bygone biological era. You could live for eons, witnessing the slow dance of galaxies. You could reset your own mental state, purging trauma or sadness with a simple command. This is a form of existence that transcends the limitations that have defined humanity for our entire history. We would move from being creatures of Earth to beings of the cosmos, our consciousness unshackled from the planet that birthed us. It's a powerful, almost godlike prospect. But with great power comes great responsibility, and maybe even greater risks. The question of who holds the keys becomes terrifyingly important. Who owns the servers where your mind is stored? A corporation? A government? What happens if that company goes bankrupt, or the government decides you are a threat? Your very existence could be deleted with a keystroke. Think about the privacy implications. If your every thought and memory is just data, it can be monitored, copied, or even stolen. A hacker wouldn't just be stealing your credit card information, they could be stealing your very self. Then we must confront the philosophical ghosts in the machine. Are you still you? If a perfect copy of your mind is created in the cloud, what happens to the original you? Does your consciousness transfer, or does it simply end, while a new, separate consciousness that thinks it's you begins? This is the continuity of consciousness problem, and it's a big one. You might wake up in a digital paradise, but the biological person who went into the scanner might simply cease to be. It's a cosmic coin flip. Are you the original, or are you the copy? Does it even matter if the copy has all your memories and feels exactly like you? Furthermore, what would this mean for our humanity? So much of our experience, our joy, our sorrow, our art, is shaped by our mortality. The knowledge that our time is finite is what makes each moment precious. Would an immortal digital being still feel the urgency to create, to love, to strive? Or would an eternity of existence lead to a pervasive cosmic boredom? We might lose the very things that make life meaningful. The struggle, the imperfection, the beautifully flawed nature of being human could be edited out, leaving a sterile, empty perfection in its place. We might trade our soul for an eternity of data. And what about a digital divide of cosmic proportions? Mind uploading would likely be incredibly expensive at first. The wealthy could afford to live forever in digital utopias, while the rest of humanity is left behind in the physical world. This could create a new permanent class structure, the immortals and the mortals. Such a division could lead to conflicts we can barely imagine. It challenges our notions of equality and justice. Are we prepared to create a world where some people get to live forever, while others are left to face the natural course of life and death? It's a question that strikes at the heart of our society. Where do we go from here? The prospect of mind uploading forces us to look in the mirror and ask the biggest question of all. What does it mean to be human? Is it our bodies of flesh and bone? Is it our finite lifespan? Or is it our consciousness, our ability to wonder about the universe? This technology, whether it arrives in 100 years or 1,000, represents a potential branching point for our species. It could be our next great evolutionary leap, taking us from Homo sapiens to something new, something we might call Homo digitalis. It's a future that is both exhilarating and deeply unsettling. The path forward is not just a technological one, it's an ethical one. Before we even build the first scanner, we need to have a global conversation. We need to be the architects of this future, not just passive passengers. We must ask ourselves, how would we ensure equal access? How would we protect a digital consciousness from being deleted or manipulated? What rights does a digital person have? These are not just questions for scientists and engineers, they are questions for philosophers, artists, lawmakers, and for every single one of us. The answers will define the world our descendants will inherit. This technology could be our ultimate salvation. It could allow our species to survive the death of our sun, to spread our consciousness across the stars, and to unlock the deepest secrets of the universe. It could be the final chapter in our biological story, and the first chapter in our digital one. We could become a truly cosmic species, our thoughts and dreams echoing through the vast emptiness of space for eternity. It is the grandest vision of our future, a testament to the power of the human mind to transcend its own limitations and reach for the stars. So, as you go about your day, think about this. If you had the choice, would you upload your mind? Would you trade your fragile, beautiful, temporary existence for a chance at digital immortality? What would you be willing to give up to live forever? There's no easy answer, but asking the question is the first step into a larger world. It forces us to appreciate the miracle of the consciousness we have right now, running on the amazing biological hardware inside our heads. Keep looking up, and keep wondering. The cosmos is waiting.